Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Reviews and Previews. We're back after a very entertaining game week. We are back to review and preview all the Premier League matches, see what went wrong, see what went well. What went well, that's hard to say. In the first game week, and we look forward to the second game week, see where teams can improve and where teams can just keep the same, I suppose. And in terms of my teams, it was not a very good week last week. We'll get straight into it. Brentford v Arsenal. You'll have to see it. What a game! What a game! It was just there to be. It was there to win for Brentford. Really, first game of the season. Their first game in the Prem. Arsenal missing all their players. Not all of their players, but missing some of their key players. Aubameyang, Lacazette. We know now that they had coronavirus. So did Willian, but I don't think that mattered too much. I mean, who else was it? I think Runnison, the goalie, but he wasn't going to do anything, was he? Yeah, it was poor from Arsenal. No leadership on the pitch. They literally, I think, had 20... Look, here we go. 22 shots on target. 65% possession, and we did absolutely nothing with it. 4 shots on target out of 22. That is poor. I think you've got to almost have like a 1 in 3 sort of conversion rate on the shots on target. You sort of got like 1 every 3 shots you got to get on target. I mean, so what would that be? Maybe like what? Maths. I can't math. That's probably you should be having at least 7 or 8. I think. I don't know. The lineups. They started their 3 at the back system with the wing backs. They did very well. That Canos got a very good goal early on. I thought Arsenal started alright actually, but then just went into chaos really. Yeah, our team was a bit lacking, I think. We missing Partey, obviously, as well, to injury. In terms of who I think did well for Arsenal, and on a positive note, there's things to look on, and I think we did. I think who was there? Who did well? I think Lokonga in midfield. He was alright. He kept possession quite well most of the time, and his passing range looks quite well. He just looks like another Granit Xhaka, though, maybe, sort of solid midfielder. Him and Xhaka. Hopefully, can get a good partnership. And the only other real one was Smith Rowe up front. He was pretty decent as well. Had a shot on target. He probably should have scored. But, he's the only one that really looked like doing anything. That Balogun up front, he looked absolutely way out of his depth. I mean, I know he's only, 19 or something, but he didn't look ready for the Prem, I'm afraid. He's not really ready for that. He's just a bad Hetty Nketiah, really. So, yeah, poor from Arsenal. The second goal was even worse. I mean, who was that? I think it was they missed the header at the front post from a long throw, and they were just absolutely poor. They just completely missed it. It was absolutely shocking. I mean, yeah, it's poor. Who else is it? Alright, well, let's look at the other results then. Moving on from Arsenal, we don't want to talk about that much longer. Other results, Man United beat Leeds in a 5-1, they're top of the table. Well, hey. Brighton got a win, so did Chelsea, Everton, Leicester. Lots of home wins. Shows you all the fans are doing something to make up their minds about the teams. They're doing it for them. So yeah, I think it was a very interesting week. There's a lot of good results. Watford, I think that was probably the shock result of the week, to be honest. I'm not sure why people said Brentford beating Arsenal was a shock. I know Arsenal are meant to be in the top 6, but they're obviously not anymore. Absolutely shocking. Liverpool got their win as well. Watford looked decent, as I said before. They looked decent. Then moving on to Sunday, unfortunately Newcastle went down 4-2 to West Ham, and going into this game I thought, maybe a draw will be good out of this. We beat them last season at home, but they're a very good team. It's first game of the season, they're going to do well. I mean, who are we missing? We obviously didn't have Willock in the team, but I think everyone else was really there. We started well. Callum Wilson got the goal with his head. Well, not his head, but he does a tapping really. St. Maximin had Declan Rice on toast. Oh my God, you see what he did to him? I mean, I think Declan probably should have just given up after that, to be honest. I mean, that was just, God. I mean, that is really sad, to be honest. He just did him in, didn't he? And then they equalised through Cresswell. And Murphy got us back in front just before half time with his head. Jacob Murphy, I think he's gotten back into the team recently from last season, going into this season. He's done well, to be fair to him. Richie set him up with that brilliant cross. I mean, we played well, very well in the first half. It was a very good game, very entertaining to watch. Probably could have got another one. I think Almiron hit the bar. But then in the second half, it just all changed. I mean, Ben Rama got a goal. He did. He looked good. Ben Rama got his goal as a tapping with his head, and then the game just relied on that blooming penalty decision. That was absolutely shocking. I mean, I'm not sure what Martin Atkinson's really thinking. These refs are just, they're just absolutely shocking. I mean, I really want to describe them in one way, but I mean, I don't think I can because, bit rude, but they're absolutely shocking. That's all I'll say. But I mean, I just can't see how they gave that one. I mean, Murphy's completely got the ball on Fornals. He's dived. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, and then we just fell apart. I mean, they took the penalty, and Freddie Woodman, who came in and started for it because of Darlow. He's injured. He's obviously had COVID. I forgot about that. Obviously, yeah, he was. Saved the penalty, but then no one following in to clear it. I mean, that was just poor. Souček got the goal, and then Antonio hit us on the break a bit, about 2 or 3 minutes later. And then the second half, Newcastle just didn't look like getting back in it. Unfortunately, they looked a bit tired to me. I thought they just didn't really get into it. Anyway, the other result on that day was Tottenham beating Man City. That was a bit of a turn up for the books. Anyway, into game week 2. I mean, not much to look forward to. Oh god. Let's go through the scores, obviously, what I think they'll be. So I'm going to go Liverpool 2, Burnley 0. Aston Villa 2, Newcastle 1. Crystal Palace 1, Brentford 1. Leeds 1, Everton 2. Man City 4, Norwich 0. I think they'll get a bit of justice after losing to Tottenham. Jack Grealish didn't do much, did he? 100 million. Whew. Brighton, I think that'll be Brighton 1, Watford 0. Southampton 1, Man United 3. Wolves 1, Tottenham 2. And Arsenal 1, Chelsea 3. And one Monday, West Ham 2, Leicester 2. I think that'll be a good game on the Monday. Anyway, let's start off with Newcastle, who travel to Villa Park. Oh, Dean Smith looks a bit angry there against Watford. He did not look very happy, does he? Villa, they lost to Watford last week. They looked honestly very poor in the first half. Matt Targer got absolutely destroyed by Ismail Assar on the wing and did all the analysis on Match of the Day. It didn't look very good. I mean, yeah, so I think they're there to be had, Villa. I think we can have them. They haven't got Grealish anymore. Don't have to be scared of them. I think Villa are sort of a mid-table side now. They're not going to push up. They did quite well last season. Obviously finished in 11th. I think I've predicted them to come like 10th or 9th this season. Can't remember, but I think that's probably a bit of a overstatement from me, to be honest, because they don't look that good. Anyway, in terms of injury news, unfortunately, Jonjo Salvi is out for Newcastle, which is a bit of a key one, because although you think, he's just a bit standard midfielder, but he really links the Newcastle midfield together, sort of putting those long balls out. Hayden will probably have to switch into that position. We'll probably have to put either Longstaff, Willock might come in. We'll obviously keep up the two up front. They look fine. In terms of the defence, I think we need to change it up. I don't think Emil Kraft just didn't look very good to me. I like him, but I just don't think he's quite there. I think we need to get Shaw back in. Fabian Shaw needs to come back into the team, to be honest. And I think Lascelles, I mean, he doesn't look that fit recently, but I'm not sure why he wouldn't be. He's just a bit injury prone, isn't he? We've got to start Freddie Woodman in goal again, because of the goalies being out again. So in terms of this game, I think Villa will win, because Villa are better than us. But Newcastle should go for it again. It's not bad, because I thought we played very well last week. We did very well, but we just got hit on the break too many times. You can't afford to do that. And Villa will also hit you on the break there, like that team. But I think Villa will have more of the possession in this game. Don't get me wrong, but we need to hit them on the break as well. So I think we can hit them on the break, because we've got the players to do it. We got St. Maximin, we got Murphy, we got Richie who can put in a little run. Almiron, when he's on the break, Callum Wilson can hold it up and play it around to them. As a big target man. But anyway, I think it'll be close. I think Villa will just edge us out, to be honest, unfortunately. I think it'll be close, though. And then on to Sunday, Arsenal-Chelsea. Oh, God. I mean, Chelsea signing Lukaku, guess what? Oh, Lukaku's coming back into this game. He's going to be starting, apparently. So that's going to be fun. I'm not sure if he's going to be starting, but he probably will. Aubameyang could be back in, but Lacazette is out due to the thing. Willian, I don't really care. In terms of the Arsenal transfer news, we've got a bit of a new signing. Martin Odegaard obviously came on loan last season. We've got him for 30 million from Real Madrid. And then we've also got Aaron Ramsdale, a goalie from Sheffield United, as a backup. But I think he's going to be fighting. He's going to be in competition with Bernd Leno, but I think Bernd Leno will keep his place. Because I don't really rate Aaron Ramsdale that much. He's got relegated twice. But, in terms of this game, I think Chelsea will batter us, to be honest. I've given us a goal, 3-1, but I think that's probably optimistic. It could be like the last season game. We beat them 3-1. We absolutely thrashed them that day, but that was when they had Frank Lampard, obviously. I mean, we won't talk too much more about that. He is now gone. They've now got Thomas Tuchel, but we did beat them, but albeit that was when I think they really weakened their team a bit. So you can't really read too much into that, I don't think. I think it's not. I don't think this will be close, to be honest. I think Chelsea will absolutely thump us. I think Lukaku will probably get on the score sheet first game. But you never know. You've got to have hope in football. You always got to have hope. But at the minute in Arsenal, I don't have much. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to have hope when you're an Arsenal fan. But you got to find some from somewhere. You got to find some. That's what I always tell myself. With Arsenal losing, I sort of expect it. I don't really get too upset about it because it's like I just see it coming. With I didn't really expect much of them anymore. It's like I didn't expect much of Newcastle in the last few years, but now I probably expect less of Arsenal. To be honest, that's how bad it's got. Honestly, it could be a double relegation this year. I don't know who's gonna win this, but I think Chelsea will batter us, unfortunately. So yeah, there we go. In terms of, let's have a look at the top scorers. Bruno Fernandes with his hat-trick against Leeds. Jesus Christ. Top of the charts. Who's on there for Newcastle? Where is my man Alan? No, not there we go. Wilson. Jacob Murphy at the bottom. Assists. Paul Pogba got 4. I mean, that is quite a lot. Then on to the table. Yeah, the table doesn't look too good for us. Let's not talk about it. I mean, if it wants to load, that is. Oh, here we go. Man United top on goal difference, obviously. No draws in the opening weekend, which is weird. So there's a seismic gap between the top 10 and the bottom 10. God, I mean, would you have seen that one coming? Newcastle, Arsenal just surviving relegation as it stands. But there we go, guys. That's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Got some more videos coming out soon. The fantasy football will keep on going. We'll try and get the Minecraft DLS started up again soon, I hope. Try and get some things sorted for that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.